The analysis and interpretation part of the final. Analysis. The patterns I noticed was the fact that the interviewees took ownership of their actions and their awareness of the websites they visited, as opposed to some people whom have little to no idea of what is going on with their surfing, their web surfing. In particular ways, because the information required is usually very personal and assumed to be secured, trying to limit your website uses is one way of maintaining privacy, especially when it seems it's inevitable to not withhold private information. The strategies have a slim chance of succeeding because information is constantly being asked for. The interviewees do seem concerned yet already aware, and this is because they have picked up on how the internet displays their information. The questions didn't necessarily wake the interviewees up, but it did sharpen their knowledge because the questions allowed them to use their thoughts and actually hear them out loud and, you know, unwind what's been in the back of their conscious while surfing these websites the way they do. Interpretation. These patterns that I picked up on the interviewees, based on the questions, mean that they are people who acknowledge their cyber awareness and utilize this acknowledgement to filter the info they release into the internet. I believe that the marketing practices are working in insidious ways. If you look at it, the markets have to work gradually because they have to study the web surfaces surfing patterns. When studying a pattern, you have to factor in what is happening within a certain amount of time. Within this study, the marketing industry calculates your location, the items most interested to you, um, and which compares which companies in comparison to your web search you release into the internet. Internet privacy invasions do make internet surfing a dangerous source, but it doesn't, dilute the internet's technologies because the internet itself is a generation changer, and that just can't be any different than it has been presented to us for the past couple decades. Um, and that brings us to the evaluation and engagement part of the final. The benefits of the internet are significant, and data mining and spams use the internet as a platform to feed onto the people's information or the personal information, so it is tolerable only because we the people do have the advantage of limiting, filtering, and restricting the information we allow to be taken. The standards of internet privacy should be to require permission of the outside sources to retrieve any information coming in through the service block. They should be enforced with B.F. Skinner's negative reinforcement, um, but through the cyber network. There should be a network lockdown for majority of the invader system into improvement in the cyber system has shown. Surveying internet users within 2 months after this lockdown will allow the policy enforcers to notice this improvement taking place. Engagement. How to prevent, delete the unwanted cookies, spyware, spam, and online fraud. No matter what website browser you're able to navigate through the settings of this website browser and erase all the cookies from it. You can download a spam and spyware software actually that detects and attacks all issues related to spam and spyware. Um, there's actually some free hosts that will allow you to execute this issue. Anything offering free items with pricey values or services that seem too good to be true, uh, then exit or escape the website as soon as you can, because the longer you are on this website or advertisement, uh, the longer it gives them the opportunity to feed off the information that you've been, allowing to let go onto these websites. Your name, the email address, that does it all. That's just enough information for them to feed off many other things that have your name and email attached to it. So I recommend that you exit or escape these apps, websites, and advertisements as soon as possible. Um, to successfully get a report to the Federal Trade Commission, go to ftc.gov. Um, F as in Frank, T as in Tom, C as in cool, .gov, and locate the tab titled I would like to. Put the cursor over it and select the subcategory Submit a Consumer Complaint to the FTC, Frank Tom Cool.gov, and follow the steps and prerequisites to successfully get your claim through to be heard. Thank you. My name is Ronald Simmons, Jr., and it's been a pleasure informing you of the information I've retrieved as far as issues within internet privacy. Stay safe.